it's your buddy Mikerowchip here playing Trainz 2022
Plus Standard Edition.
And this is C&O Coal Country 2.0, Episode 8. Yeah, I'm still coming down from a cold. I'm feeling a lot better today. Thanks for asking. You didn't know. Don't sit there and say you're welcome, because you didn't know. Anyway, so we're with Thomas here in the Richmond yard, and he's working the steel mill. Now, he's got a little bit of work to do. Before we get started, though, look what I did over here. Yeah, I helped these two guys out. Remember, this guy was buried up to his neck. This guy was buried up into his shins, into the cement here. Somebody asked me if this guy minded getting kicked in the head a lot. And I was saying only when the junior high soccer team comes by, they were pummeling pretty bad. So I freed these guys up over here. So that's the most important thing. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, so what we got to do now is we already, over here back at the steel mill, we've already set out these 6 slag cars. So they are filling as we're speaking. What we have to do next is we have to fill 3 of these torpedo cars. That's all they want right now, even though we got, what, 7 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. We're going to fill 3 of these torpedo cars, put their ass to them on the track. And then all of these are all going off map. These had scrap metal in them. So now they've been emptied into the steel mill. We're going to get rid of them. And these have steel coils under them. That's why they are hooded. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is... What are we going to do? Are we going to run all the way to the other side? Because those cars that are on the end have to go onto the outbound track right here. Are there 2 outbounds? This is outbound, and this is overflow. I don't want to put them on the overflow track. It looks like we got enough room on the outbound track if we come from the other side. So what the heck? Let's go to the other side, and we'll get rid of those first, since they are on the back end of the train. Okay, so now we're going to start throwing some switches before we get moving here. We got to have the tower give us the okay that we can go through. Yeah, do we want to... Yeah, I mean, I could check to see if there's cars on this track, but why? Let's just go with the runaround, or the... not the runaround, but the... I'll say, yeah, see, some of these tracks are full. The bypass track. Thank you, bypass track. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so we'll go this way. And we'll come here. We'll go across here. I don't think there's a switch up here. There's a switch up here. Okay, good. We might not reach. I don't think we'll reach it, but maybe we will. Okay, here we go. Enough monkeying around with switches. Let's roll. Let's roll. Look at that guy marching along. He must be in the military. Okay, nope. One more, because we're going backwards. There we go. I think we put these up to 50, right, to get them to yard speed, which is 15 mile an hour. There we go. There's those 2 guys. They are looking very spry. Now, you'd have thought, as soon as they were taking out a cement, that those guys would have hightailed it, but they didn't. They're like, even though we've been cemented here for the last 6 months, I just can't get enough of this train spotting, so I'm going to stay. But their wives are going to be mad, because when the wives come down here, because they've been bringing them food every day, you know, so they can survive. They're going to come all the way down here and be like, oh, you could have come home for dinner today and you didn't. Yeah. Yes, sirree, Bob. Yep. It's like the old saying says. I think I've said this a few times. I can't remember. I read... Actually, this is from somebody else. I can't remember who it was from. It wasn't... Nobody commented on my videos, but I heard this a long time ago. And they said, my wife told me that if I buy one more item for Trainz, that she's going to leave me. Boy, I sure will miss her. Usually if you laugh at your own joke, it means it's not a very good one. But yeah, it's an oldie but a goldie. I love that one. No, I would not leave my wife. I don't think anybody should leave their wife because they want to buy more Trainz. But it's got that little twist on the end there that makes you laugh. All right. Now, he's going to put these on the outbound track, the empty Gons, and then the full coil cars on the outbound track. And then... Okay, no. So then we'll have to do a torpedo cars because as soon as you fill those, you got to run them up right away. There's no messing around with those. The torpedo cars we're not going to use. We're going to put right with those two slag cars you see there right on our right now. Then we have to work 13 scrap cars. Is that right? Yeah, we got to work 13 scrap cars and 16 coil cars onto the thing. So there's actually 3 of the steel coil cars have already been filled. Probably the 3 we got on the end here, right? And then we keep going until we get 16, and then 13 scrap metal cars. Yep, it's got to be it. Okay. Now it says I have 13 coil cars stored, and I got to fill 16. So that means we have 29 total. I know some are down here. Will we have room to bring those up on top? That's gonna be something to look at in the future. Well, I'm not sure when we get to it. Future as in probably this episode. Ooh, that last horn was long. There we go. Now, can we get on that track from here? We can't? Oh, yeah, we can. Oh, yeah, we can. Right here. Okay. It's right here. Okay. I thought we had to get onto this track. We don't. That's the track that leads to the passenger station. This is the one that leads to all the tracks in the yard. There we go. All right, slow down here a little bit more now. Waiting for the clear if I can see it. I can see it. There it is. Now we're going to shove forward. Here we come. Okay. Make sure it's set. And it is. It's set for the outbound. I was going to hit 2, but let's not do that because I want to be right here on this one. Oh, yeah. So here's the 3 we've already got filled. I thought there were 4 on there, which is why I hesitated before not saying we got 3 done. I'm thinking, wasn't there 4 on there? I didn't want to say it out loud. Of course, now that I'm saying it out loud, that ruins that whole plan, right? Because it would have sounded like I knew what I was talking about if I just would have kept my mouth shut. If anyone who's watched my channel for any amount of time, you know it's really hard for me to keep my mouth shut. All right, here we go. This is a cool shot right here. I really like this shot. If we do run out of room on the outbound track here, then I will start putting outbounds onto the overflow. I don't think there's any on there now. I can check real quick. Shouldn't be. I don't recall doing that. Oh, we hit it at about 5, didn't we? Yeah, plenty of room here. So let's see here now. Is this? I think this is also an overflow track right here. Right is overflow track 1. This is overflow track 2. Yeah. So these right here, yeah, they'll say none if they're supposed to be leaving. None of them are Lefroy and blah 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 blah. And then we got this. This is the other one here. Yeah. Yeah. Is there any nuns on here? There's no nuns. Okay. Nuns. All right. Back over this way. We got to click back on him. Probably going to turn off your bell there earlier, buddy. Come on, Thomas, get in the game. And then we're going to apply the handbrake here, so we do not have a whole lot of room left on this. Do that. And then we're going to go backwards. And again, see, look at these numbers are glowing. 888. They're all 888s. Okay, there you go. We're going to go back across this because we're going to go back across. We got to go back the way we came. Yes, we do. Alrighty. Clear the switch from this side now. Same switch, different side. Here come the Seagulls. They're flying in formation. Oh. No, they still are. Seagulls, no, you never leave your wingman. Although I've played a lot of fighter pilot games. You know, I used to play the Flying Eighth. That's out again. They re-released it. That one's a little bit more complicated. It's not a very easy one to play. I want to get back into it, but did I mention it's complicated to play? Because I think I did, yeah. So I'll have to see. But anyway, I played a lot of Star Wars games that came out early, and they would always say that in the directions, never leave your wingman. And I'd almost always leave my wingman. And then, in some World War II games that I play, it would say, don't fly too erratically because your wingman can't keep up with you if he doesn't know what you're doing. And then I would fly erratically. I became like the lone wolf of the skies because I want to do things the way I want to do things. And there were a couple times when I said, okay, this time I'm going to do it the way they want me to do it, right? I'm going to stay with my wingman or whatever. And then I'd fly with my wingman, going where he goes, and he'd get a couple shots off here and there, and that would be it. I mean, pal, by this time I've shot down 3 planes by myself. Or if I don't fly real erratically, when, you know, I'm the lead and I got a wingman for myself, then we get hardly any shots in, which I'm sure is more realistic. But less fun. And with the Flying Eighth, they, like I said, they re-released it. I got so good at it way back when. We're talking, I don't know, late 1990s. Is that when it came out? Maybe early 2000s. I don't even remember. But so I'd escort my bombers, you know, to where they were going to bomb. And then I would take my plane and I would land it after I killed all the other fighters and everything. I would land it right next to the factory or whatever they were going to bomb because I found out that I can't get hit by the bomb. So I'd sit there on the ground because you can't get out of your plane. I'd sit there on the ground and watch as the bombers went way over ahead and then drop the bomb and watch the factory blow up. And then I'd take off again. Not very realistic. Don't think you want to land your plane in enemy territory in the bombing zone. Probably. I mean, I'm not a real pilot. I only play one in video games. But that's probably, yeah, not good. All right, so we'll go back this way now. A lot of fun, though. Lots and lots of fun. Okay, so first we got to bring it over here. I hear another engine. Oh, yes, this one here. Okay, he's working that. I forget who that is. It's somebody over there. Yeah, so we're going to have to get him past here, and then he's going to want to go over onto that side there. Then we got to go pick up that, right? And then we'll be on the wrong side when we get up there. cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, right? Because we'll go up that track to the right there, pushing the 3 loaded torpedoes. Yeah, but that's all right. We can run around it up there. There's enough room up there to run around stuff, so we'll just run around. There's our spacer car, in case you're wondering. So we aren't right up against the molten iron. Should one of them crack open or whatever, that way the the engineer doesn't have to die, or the conductor, either one. Plus, like I said before, I've watched videos on these steel mills working like this, and those cars are hot, as you can imagine, right? So the spacer car also gets you a little bit further away from that heat. Wonder how close you can, walk up to one of these torpedo cars when they're full, or even one of these slag cars, before it becomes unbearably hot, like you're going to start burning hot. I don't know. Someone had to have answered that question on the internet somewhere, right? It's rather niche, and yet it seems like that's something that would have been answered. There we go. Hook these onto here. Just want the front 3. We'll get this one on the straightaway here, off of the curve, giving us more than enough, because this track that we're storing these cars on is like a 1,500 miles. Could be a slight exaggeration. All right, so now we're going to go backwards again. There we go. Those are the 3 cars we got to work. Work it. All right, so now we got to cross this one right here. Someone said they really like working steel industries because there's so much to do. Amen. I'm with that person. Yep, I love it. Here we go. Oh, somebody else asked in the comments that they were on Jointed Rail and they're looking to buy something, and it says works for Trainz 2000, the model, whatever they're looking to buy for 2019, like SP5 or whatever it was. I forget what package they were on, and above. So they were asking, does that mean it also works for Trainz 2022? My answer to that is yes. I'm going to write that person back and say I would, by the time you guys watch this, I've already written this person back, but I would definitely, if you're worried about it, text them. Write them a message and say, listen, I'm looking to buy this. But from what I remember, I had the same question, and they said yes. Anything above that includes Trainz 2022. And what's this wall up here for? Looks like there's a rail going down. Is this a rail going down the middle here? Or no, it's just a seam in the concrete. For these trucks to go in here and push the coal around? All right, now these should fill underneath here. Not going this fast, though. Yeah, molten load. You saw that come up, approaching it. Now, I think I used to have it come out of the spout, but I don't anymore. I don't know. I think it comes out right over this part right here. Here we go. Nice and slow now. See if it fills, or do I got to stop it? Yeah, see, the spout's not even under the track anymore. Here it is there. Nothing's filling. Stop. Nothing's filling? Did I take it out? Can't be up here, right? Let me retract that. It could be up here. Or did I decide just to get rid of it because I couldn't get it to work? I don't remember. I've worked on so much of this stuff. But there, you see the canals here that have supposedly have the molten iron in them, open to the air like that? I don't know. Why is my little circle on there now? Get out of there, circle. What's it look like here? Yeah, see, it's empty. Well, what the haystacks? I wouldn't. See, I used to have it underneath this, and I thought that's kind of dumb. Wouldn't come out that, would it? It doesn't seem like it. That big old, what is this, all full of molten iron? Yeah, I don't think so. It's got a lot of pipes going to it, though. But no, I could have put it somewhere else. Could I have? Oh, this track just goes over here and then goes back, dead ends over here. It said the molten load, though, was coming up on molten load. Oh, wait a minute. It is loading. Oh, have I got it in the wrong spot? Okay. So this one here is loaded now. It's smoking. We'll take a look at it. Yeah, that one has molten iron in it. Okay, but the next one doesn't. So let's pull forward now. Well, how am I supposed to know? No, backwards. One more horn. There you go. Okay. I'll move it up to here. Right there. Torpedo me. Do it now. Load now. Come on. How am I supposed to know right where I'm supposed to put it? Okay, and it just said loading steel industry car. Okay. Really, it takes this long? This one seemed to fill pretty quick because I was way over there looking at other stuff. It should fill right away. Oh, no. Why is it loading that one way over there? What the haystacks? This wasn't here isn't full, is it? Or maybe it is. No, it's empty. You can hear the crackling. Hot. Very hot. Why did it not load the middle one? Why am I asking you? So, but this one was loading here. Maybe it's got to be more that way. Let's back it up just a little bit. Although it did take a while for it to load. Or push it forward, I should say. Okay, right there. Give it. It's got to like think about it. I gotta switch the control. First, I gotta figure out where it is. Then I gotta change the controls on this. I want it to load instantaneously. It don't want to though, does it? Let's see if it comes up again now. Give it a second. Be patient. Look at the steam coming off the cars there. Isn't that cool? All right, it's gonna be a jerk. All right, so let's do this. I'll have to rethink my inks on this one. So if I view the details here, and then I say enable editing, and then I go fill all of them that way. And then save the changes. Now is this one full here? Should be, right? Yeah, now all three are full. This one's not smoking because it didn't get filled that way, but we're gonna have to go with the non-smoker. All right. It's good that he's a non-smoker, and smoking is bad for you. There we go. Okay. Got those out. I got to put something on the ground or something coming out of the roof back there so I know right where to stop. Well, I mean, how big is the load track, though? How big did I make it? Seems like I made it really small. What is my major malfunction? Alrighty, now comes the problem of we're going to have to run around it here. Where's this track? Oh, it just ends right here, huh? All right, so we're going to want to come back out this way. Let's give us some juice now. What are all these different, gravel piles here? I'm sure it's not gravel. Why I suppose it could be gravel. Why would a steel mill need gravel? Well, some of it could be tactonite. Which sounds right, except that I have no idea what tactonite is. Huh. It's weird. Why would I bring that up? Okay. So we'll do this. There we go. Go this way, then this way, then this way. Alrighty. We'll run up and around, then we'll have to run around. And the other question is, how am I going to get... I'll have to do it. I got to get the spacer on the other side now. Not sure how I'm going to do that. Okay, so let's go up this way. No, he is going onto the right track, right? Yeah, he is. Okay. Good, good, good. Come around here. So he'll come around here. And then over to here. Now, I couldn't shove them all onto this track. What do we got going on here? Okay, there's nothing going on these two tracks right here. Then I could put the spacer on, like, this track. Then I could put the engines onto this track. Come over here. Grab up the spacer, grab them up. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay. I got it all worked out. Richmond Steel molten iron unload. Very specific. Okay, here's a question. Did I throw the switches in the right way? Yeah, let's go look at that now. Because the molten cars I'm going to put onto this track right here. Okay, I did throw it the right way. Okay. Good, 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 good. Look out, tree. Oh, look out. Yeah, more trees. More trees. Trainz 2022 Tree Edition. Arbor Edition. Botany Edition. That's it. It's only three I can think of. Here now. Slow down, slow down. As you can stop it. That'll do. That'll more than do. That'll way do. Let's see what kind of weight this is. It's got to be pretty... I almost swore there. This has got to be pretty heavy. We're getting low on diesel fuel. It's 652 tons. This is going to tell me in... yeah, trailing ain't 719 tons. What? This is... Oh, okay, 652 tons. All right. 719 tons. Those are metric tons. These are tons. They're imperial tons. Thank you. Okay, so now we want to apply here. We'll be back for you in just a second. Okay, you guys hang tight. Backwards now, right? Remember. It is. Okay. Good. And we'll stick these over onto this track. I think the double slip switches will be able to get us over. If not, we may have to run to the other end of the yard. We'll do whatever's necessary to get the spacer back on the right side. And now, look, now the spacers things are flashing. The beacons. I don't know what makes them flash. Suddenly I'm thinking, did someone tell me that and I'm just forgetting? Could be. Okay. I'll have these go this way now. We got to put the spacer car in the right area. Underneath the porch here. Beautiful. And that'll do. We're going to try to do this from all the way over here. Apply. Decouple. Oh, I got this. I got this. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, God. I would have let you stay back there. Well, now it's all ruined. It's ruined. All right, come over this way. It's funny because I don't, in real life, in IRL, of course I would say in IRL, I guess IRL, I do swear. I do. I do use not nice words in the in the company of friends and family. But here on the channel, I do not. I don't want to offend anybody. Just because I like to swear doesn't mean other people like to swear. So I do not swear. But I almost did right there, accidentally. Oh yeah, look, this is not gonna work. This is not a double switch for this way, is it? No. So we'll have to go down, around, and then come back up here, then come this way, and then come over this way. Yeah. So what's set over here now? We should have run through all this, right? I want to derail though. No, it's set right. Be able to come through right here, no problem. Look at that, beautiful. Yeah, and if I were to accidentally swear, I would beep it out or whatever. It's just sometimes, you know, as I mentioned many times before, I used to be a teacher, high school teacher, and they don't take kindly to people swearing. Do I hear somebody moving over here? That's why I heard a clickety-clack. Maybe not. All right, here comes our train now. We're going to want to go down this track here. Yeah, this track here. Those are all empty coil cars waiting to be filled, matter of fact. There we go. Now, I'm thinking about those cars that are down there in the yard that I got to bring up here. No, I got to go forward. Erase one of those. Backsies. Or do I? Oh, no. Unbacksies? Can you do that? Erasees? Is that what you call that? Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, the ones that are down the yard I'm going to bring up here, I want to be on this side, so maybe we'll come in the back door instead of going around on those. I think that's probably a good idea. Okay, now these are going to be a little bit more complicated. A little more complicated. Not bad, though. This one goes this way, yeah, and then we want to go this way, and then this one, yes, that's correct. So this one here goes to here, because this is the double switch here. Right, the double slip. Well, it's not actually. Is that a real double slip? I don't think it's a real double slip. Okay. In the coil loading area and the scrap metal unloading area. Is there a crane in here for the scrap metal? Looks like this yellow thing up here might be. Yeah, like this thing right here. Well, I should have one of those metal things on it, right? And where are they putting it? Don't think too much. There is a crane down here for the steel coils. I see how that works. Here we go. Now we got to grab onto these. Here we go. Or this, I should say, right? Now we want to go back out the same way we came, but not all the way back out the same way we came. So we're going to come back over this way, out this track. We want to cross this one because eventually we want to send this one going this way. Yeah, the tracks were not this kind. These there weren't as many switches here, but I added these because it makes it easier to move around without having to go all the way to the end of the yard every time to get to the track I want to get to. Okay, so we want this one to go this way. And then, this is confusing. All right, so then this one will go that way. That's right. And then this one will go that way. Either we could run through it, but then I want to come back down this way because it'll be closer to where I want to be anyway. Right? I don't know. Why am I asking you? How would you know? Well, then again, maybe you do know. But in any case, anywho, let's hope this leads us to the right track. A little, not bad in that area. It's a little janky. Hopefully it doesn't derail. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, so here are these torpedo cars. Now we got everything on the right side. Doing some good old-fashioned switching. Here we go. Uh-oh. That sounds like my wife just got home. Honey, is that you? Okay, I'm recording. Yeah, that's my beautiful wife. She's the lovely and talented one. Backwards, right? No, forwards. Gosh darn it. All right. I did not expect her home this early, but it's a lovely surprise for all of us. Mostly for me. All right. So we're going to drag these back down. Get them into the molten iron unload area, which is on the other side of this building right here. So we're headed on out now. Hopefully it doesn't derail now. It should. Should take us back down the correct track. I was not running through any, so we should be good. Yep, we are. Okay. Look at me going. I didn't want to go down that one, did I? I don't think so. I don't think it makes a difference. That's going to go this way. This is going to go this way. And then this is the track we need to go down right here. So that should get me. Yeah, I haven't got much longer to go, honey. I got, we got about 7 minutes or so. Yeah, look at that. Isn't she the greatest person ever? Okay. She was my, like I said, I'm recovering from my cold. She's my personal pharmacist. She takes care of me really good. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm not supposed to tell her what she does for a living. She is my personal out-of-work hairdresser. There we go. That's better. Okay, now we just got to shove them right around the corner here. I'm not sure what this guy in the forklift is waiting for. I don't work at a steel factory, but I'm thinking offloading molten iron with a forklift. Not really going to work. it's gonna go right between the two forks. And if it gets on the forks, it's gonna melt them. Am I going the wrong way again? Oh no, I'm not. Okay, it just took a while to slow down because it's 719 tons. All right, so let's grab onto him now. Here, they really carved. Look out! They carved this out. I like it. All right, let's get in close. Get away from the trees. Here we go. Of course, now I told you guys, well, we had like 7 minutes to go. That ruins everything. Why did I say that out loud? I don't know. But we all know the butter zone is between 45 minutes and an hour, so deal with it. And it's time for a Coke break. Delish. Alrighty. Here we go. I'm pretty sure if I get under this hood, that's an unload. So we're just going to go with that. The spacer car doesn't need to get in there. It's just the torpedoes that need to get in there. Go get. All right. There we go. We will apply. Decouple. We don't need the spacer car anymore, so we can get rid of our spacer car. We backing up now. Why can't I was doing so well earlier. No, we're going forward. Gosh darn it. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're going forward now, although that light is on. See this light right here? Are the, whatchamacallit lights, the ditch lights on the other side? They sure are. That's how you would know. Of course, it's always the same forward, backwards. It's not like it's changing. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, so now what do we need now? We need to get these coil cars. We got 13 of them that still need to be processed. And then there's 13 more scrap cars. No, back up a little bit more. No, forward a little bit more. There you go. Okay, so let's see now. Where do we want to go over here? It doesn't make a difference what side I take them off of. There's more than 13 here, it looks like. They have to go onto this track. Yeah, they got to go in right here. The scrap cars go on this track right here. That's right. Okay, so we're inside of the steel mill, which has more buildings on the inside of it. Oh my gosh, there's nothing happening in here. It's just a big empty building. All right, so let's get this one here. We got enough clearance to get that one there? We sure don't, do we? Nope, so we're going to get this one here. Okay. So here we go. We're going to go this way. Then we're going to go this way. Then we're going to go... No. Yes, this way now. Switch it this way. And then switch it this way. We can only fill 3 at a time, is what I'm led to believe since we brought 3 down. Now this one here... Oh, it does have a switch here. Well, that's for this here. This one here doesn't have a switch, right? Yeah, so it's not really a double switch or a double slip at all, is it? All right, but this one here's got to be this way, so we go straight across and don't run through that. Then up there. I sure hope I'm doing this right. I've confussed myself. Okay, here we go. Backing up. Good man. He remembered. Good man. Alrighty. This is a blast. I gotta admit it. I know I say it all the time, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm really enjoying myself here. Alrighty. we go. Down a little bit more. Here we are. Now let's run to the front. Run to the back. Now I could leave more than just the 3 on here, right? Because although I can only load 3 at a time here, because that's the end of the crane, I still can leave all these empties over here until they're needed. As many empties as I can. Maybe I'll get another 4 in there, maybe another 5. Let's find out. Okay, get into the crane here. Get into the crane. Slow it down a little bit. A little bit more. The end of the steel coil platform there, right? Should be good. Or actually, to wherever the crane ends up, right? Right here. Stop it. Again, not that it makes a huge difference. Let's see what we got here. Now, what kind of alignment do we have? It doesn't really matter, but see, we got 1, and we got 2, and we got 3, but the crane here actually goes back a bit more, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Let's pull it forward just a little bit. To like right there, right? That'll do right there. Oh yeah, that's more than enough now. Beautiful. So these 3 here, of course, now it looks like that one isn't loading, right? And where's the end of the crane here? It's actually right here. I'm being anal about this. Okay, so that's good right there. Let's just leave it right there, Mikerowchip. Don't keep going back and forth about it. All right. So then this car right here should be good. So we'll apply, decouple, because there's enough clearance, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Then pull it forward. There we go. We can drop those right there. But you know, we're also going to have to drop. We're going to have to drop this video because we are in the butter zone. In fact, we've gone 2 minutes and 45 seconds longer than I thought we were going to go. So, you know, stuff happens. Hope you guys had a good time. I had a great time, as always, making this video. We still have to go get the scrap cars and bring them up here and set them out on this track that's kind of almost below us right now. Why don't you like, why don't you subscribe, why don't you leave me some comments? And if you don't like the fact that they have all these I-beams piled up here for some odd reason, well, this just may not be the channel for you.